pregnant woman and her husband come to the fairy. The fairy places her hand on the pregnant woman's belly and says, "You will have a daughter." The husband says, "You said it would be a boy." The fairy's words have never been proven false. If she says it's a girl, then it's a girl. The fairy never lies. "But you lied to me. Now you will suffer the consequences." They both leave. The fairy says, "This man is not right." She uses magic to see the man's present. The husband says, "Do you think you're smarter than me? Why did you lie to me? I don't want a girl." The wife says, "Don't say that." The husband says, "I think she's not even mine, but I will take advantage of her. I will do business with her." The wife says, "Don't do that." The husband says, "Be quiet," and makes a phone call. "Brother, how are you? I have a business idea. I'll meet you outside the house in 5 minutes and tell you everything." The wife says, "What are you going to do?" The husband says, "You will stay at my brother's house for a month. As soon as the girl is born, he will sell her and we will split the money equally." The fairy was watching all of this. She says, "This man must be taught a lesson," and uses magic. Let's see what happens now. The husband and wife were on their way when suddenly the car breaks down. The husband says, "I just topped it up this morning." He tells his wife to push the car. She gets out and starts pushing. The husband says, "Push harder, weak woman." The fairy says, "Run away from here." The woman hears the voice and runs. The husband gets out of the car and says, "Useless woman, I told you not to do anything, but this has gone too far." The woman was running and the husband follows her in the car. He catches her and says, "You didn't do the right thing. Get used to obeying me," and forces her into the car. The fairy says, "Enough is enough." She sees police officers and says, "All units, be alert. There's human exploitation happening at one location. Get there quickly." The officer says, "Copy that. We're heading there now. Hurry up." The brother was standing and waiting. The husband says, "You'll have to do exactly as I say." The wife says, "Please leave us alone. You'll never see me again." The husband says, "Shut up." He gets out of the car and brings his wife out as well. He meets the brother and says, "As you can see, my wife is pregnant." The brother says, "Congratulations. Surely it will be a boy." The husband says, "No, a girl is expected. She will give birth this month. I want you to stay with her so that no one suspects anything. As soon as the baby is born, sell her and split the money with me." The brother says, "That's why I like you. You're always thinking about business. All right, I'll handle everything. I have many people who will buy her." He was taking the wife away when the police arrive. They say, "Let this woman go." The woman says, "These men kidnapped me and were trying to sell my baby." The police officer says, "We'll take these criminals where they belong. We have enough evidence." The wife says, "Please don't ever let them come near me again." The officer says, "Don't worry." The police arrest both men and take them away. The fairy says, "Now you and your daughter are safe." The wife becomes emotional and says, "Who said that?" She sees the same fairy who had said it would be a girl. "Thank you so much. Men and women have equal rights and abilities. Always respect and protect every human life because it matters."